friends, welcome to the course of PHP and MySQLi CRUD tutorial. Inside this video, we'll discuss about update employee layout. If I back to browser, inside last two videos, we had seen and created two different layouts of this employee based CRUD application, and that was for add employee and list employee. Now this time we will create our next layout that is for update employee. So whenever we click on edit button, it will go and open a new layout that is edit employee.php, and inside that we'll have a bootstrap panel, a bootstrap form, but inside that form we have our all existing values. For example, let's say that this is a dynamic employee coming from our database. Whenever I will click on this edit button, it will go and open our update employee layout, but all these existing values. I will update any of the existing data, click on submit, and after submission, form will be submitted and it will update the existing data inside our database. So for now, we are just creating our layouts. So here we will create our update employee layout. Let's go back to editor. Now inside our project setup, we had created a file called edit-employee.php. Right now it is empty. So from where we can start the development of this edit-employee.php file, go back to add-employee. Let's copy all the source code of this file, copy that, go here inside this layout and paste it here. I will go into browser and instead of list-employee.php, let's call it as edit-employee.php. Press enter. Now inside this page, we are getting the exact layout what we had created for add employee. Now according to our need, we need to change something inside this layout. Go back to editor. So for this edit employee, first of all let's change to title edit employee, or we can say update employee. Let's call it as update employee. Go here inside this panel heading, this will be update employee. Now inside this panel heading, we have two buttons, that is list employees and back button, which is okay. Go to panel body, here we have our form and it is also okay. So save this file, go back to browser, let's reload. So in this case, edit-employee.php, this is for updating employee layout. Now next, we want that whenever we click on any of the edit button inside list employee, this form will be opened, and inside this form we want our employee existing values. So for now, let's put the dummy values inside it so that whenever we work on the functionality, then we will change the dynamic values. Go back to editor. So whenever we click on this edit button, dynamically pick all these values and will populate inside this edit-employee.php form. So here right now, as we know that this is only layout creation, so let's add one more attribute, that is value. Let's call it as the name. This is the name. I will copy the email address. Go here, let's put a value attribute, put it here. Next go to phone number. I will copy this phone number. Let's put or define a value attribute for this phone number, and here as we know that this is SEO, inside this designation here we have the SEO option and we want that this will be selected. Now if you go here, let's reload this page. So this is all about our existing values. Now as we know, this is only the static values for now, but whenever we work on the functionality, these values actually will come according to our employee. Now let's open into a duplicate tab, list employee. So whenever we click on edit button of this employee, so after clicking, this form will be opened, and inside this form all these existing values will be populated. So once we update any of the information, click on submit, it will go and update our database as well as the data inside this list. So this is all about the layout of update employee. In the next video, we'll see the layout of our delete employee. So whenever we click on this delete button, it will open a delete layout where we will have a confirmation box with two options called yes and no. So whenever we click on yes button, then it will go and delete that employee, and when we click on no button, it will redirect into our main page. So this is only the concern of our functionality, but in the next video, first of all, we need to create the layout of this delete button. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.